Hey, no be only me go see this one. Oh yeah, Mona consi. Watch. Oh.
Do I have the uncle?
I quote Sheikh Gumi. He said that everywhere he went to meet with the bandits, the DSS is with him.
All the money they collect from citizens, all the money they collect from the kidnappers.
Bandits are busy enjoying new bikes. Look at it. You are busy employing them with new bikes.
What do you say when they say we don't negotiate with terror? That word, I don't know where they got it from.
Talking sakes. You don't know the problem where you don't put us? I mean, you people are thinking that this is the first time we're kidnapping stuff for Nigeria. I think this is the first time. It's not.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News, Gist and Blog. This video is very interesting and I urge you guys to watch it from beginning to the end, especially those that want to learn forest trade. This video is about Gumi and the forest traders. Anyway, it's not funny. What is going on in Nigeria needs urgent attention, and the government or the federal government itself needs to do something tactical about it. If not, Nigeria will be overthrown by this Fulani herdsmen. It is no longer a news that every slight of your movement in Nigeria, you could get kidnapped, especially when you are traveling on a lonely highway. Now, Gumi is still out there defending all these banditries and Fulani herdsmen, Akadansi, Swaboke, and all those people in the forest. I want you guys to watch this particular video that drew my attention to make this video on how this man talks about Gumi and the Nigeria security force, knowing fully where those bandits are, but they are turning their face to the other side. I want you guys to watch this Symphony TV interview. We'll be right back.
Will tell you. I quote Sheikh Gumi. He said that everywhere he went to meet with the bandits, the DSS is with him, police is with him, NDI is with him, every security apparatus is they are with him. So if you are with him, then you know the destination or the location of the bandit. This thing started in a little form. It started with Mohammed, with bows and arrow. Then you want to ask yourself, how did they get guns and machineries? And so even when I was speaking in Europe and when I was asked this same question, I said, look, Nigerians don't produce guns. We don't even have the capacity, with all due respect. We don't even produce bullets. But here we are, we have some of the most sophisticated weapons. Somebody is bringing them in. Somebody is financing them in. Even when Donald Trump said he was going to march into the country and all of that, the question I always ask is that, find out who are supplying this bandit with these guns. Cut off the supplies.
If you have been following our reports, you will know that we never stop pointing fingers towards the security agency. There are slight 70% chances that those military, DSS, police, any security agency can easily be involved in all those banditry that is going on. Just that they put the Fulani in the front and everybody is just blaming the Fulani. But who is weaponizing this Fulani? These are the questions that everybody is asking. Just recently, somebody were reporting that there have been massive weapons missing from the military weapon house. There have been some oga at the top that have been looting this from. But automatically, the person they allege that they know that have been looting these weapons have not been arrested. That tells you that they know the problem, but they are not talking about it. Now, this takes us to the next news. I want you guys to watch this recent incident that happened in Edo State again and how VDM reacted to it that, okay, you guys are making this Fulani herdsmen become richer, but unfortunately, the insecurity is not going to stop. He was angry and he decided to give his own point why he said that all of you should stop paying bandits. And I want you guys to watch.
My name is Mogaji Adebanjo. I'm from Imoarigidi Akoko in Edo State. I work with Vinecrest College. When I was coming from Peru going to Abuja yesterday, I was kidnapped along Kaba Road, and they are demanding for 100 million. Please help me.
All right, so first of all, this is really sad because nobody deserves to be in this position, especially at a time like this when it's almost Christmas. And according to him, he said he has a 4-year-old child and his wife is currently pregnant. So the woman will be needing him and his child will be needing him at home. But it's so sad that the kidnappers are with him, and we don't even know what might happen to him, especially with the amount that these kidnappers are requesting. 100 million naira. 100 million naira. First things first, if that man get 100 million naira, I notice that man will enter road. I notice that the man will enter road. But that's number one. Number two, a lot of people are wondering that why kidnapper would ask for 100 million. But yeah, who else is to blame? It's you people that we are going to blame. This whole thing started when you people started crowdfunding in public for kidnapped victims. We talk them now. Did I not say it? See, you can never, the one mistake Nigerians don't want to do is to come out in public and request that people crowdfund to go and rescue a kidnapped victim. 100 million is outrageous. Who you carry? Chief of Army Staff? Who did you carry? Who did you carry? Chief Justice of the Federation? Now Sheikh Tinubu you carry? Who you carry? Why you go to request that kind of money? They only requested that money because they have seen that you people have once done it before. But when we spoke that time, they say it's jealousy, it's this one. You don't know, you people mad. The day you did that, you put all of us in problem. And it's the same axis, Edo State. Now the same area. That same area I want to contribute 20 million to go free Aisha. That same area. When you talk, these people that don't know nothing, when their brain empty, they go feel say just they talk for talking sakes. You don't know the problem where you don't put us. I mean, you people are thinking that this is the first time we're kidnapping stuff for Nigeria. I think this is the first time. It's not. People, they carry 200,000, 300,000, they free their victims. Because yeah, who are the people doing all of this? Retired military men or serving military men. Retired police officer or serving police officer. Retired DSS or serving DSS. If you do your investigation deep, you'll find out that these men are the people championing all of this. They just carry a Fulani man and use it as a front. So go and do investigation. They'll rent their gun because make it make sense. How do you give a soldier man gun, a policeman gun, a DSS man gun, and you are paying them the kind of salary that you pay them? How do you want them to survive? For crying out loud, a captain in the Nigerian army is earning 300,000 naira. A captain! How much private they collect? And you think insecurity will stop? You think kidnapping will stop? It will not stop! Stop, go where? Who won't stop them? Who won't stop them? Tell me who will stop it. Tell me who will stop it. Most of these guys, they do this thing for near army checkpoints. Near army checkpoints. That's why they do it. They go do this thing, they'll carry two Fulani from somewhere, give them. Tell them, say, oh yeah, now go, they do the bargain. That's why the story is the same. Now Fulani kidnap. Do your investigation. For how long one narrative? Fulani kidnap. Fulani. Shh. Come on. I'm not talking about terrorism now. I'm talking about this kidnapping. In a lot of states, now the locals, some of them the vigilantes, some of them the police that know the terrain, some of them the army that knows the area, the security operative that know those areas. They are the ones involved in all of this. Psychology. Now when they say me you bring proof now, where problem they? But yeah, kidnappers so now hold this guy. Now better, I don't know. 100 million is so outrageous. Who get 100 million naira no go come outside, no go drive motor, no go enter inside public transport where you go see take pick up. Anyways, listen up. Now that play one I play now, now all of us on the learn. I won't learn the hard way. I'm playing.
After VDM said all of this, Gumi still went on BBC News and said, why will you stop paying ransom? All of you should start paying ransom, because if you don't pay ransom, if you don't negotiate with these people is not afraid of you. It's not, they will do all kinds of drastic things. You must pay ransom, and ransom is made to pay. It was advocating of BBC, and I want you guys to watch.
But you see, when they say we don't negotiate with terror. That word, I don't know where they got it from. It's not in the Bible. It's not in the Quran. In fact, it's not even in practice. Everybody's negotiating with bandits. America had an office where they were negotiating in Taliban in Qatar. Everybody's negotiating with outlaws, non-state actors. Everybody. So where do they get that knowledge from? We negotiate for peace and our strategic interest. If negotiation will bring stoppage of bloodshed, we do it.
Some critics argue that your actions, the way you engage with these bandit groups, seem to legitimize their operations, and also it undermines the state authority. How do you respond to accusations that you empower them to carry out these attacks, kidnappings, and violence that we see across board?
Anybody who thinks that way, because he doesn't know the intricacies and what we go through, and he doesn't even know that I go there with the authorities. I don't go there alone, and I go there with the press.
You've never gone there alone?
I've never been there alone, never.
When was the last time you had these meetings with them?
No, it was just in 2021. That's when I did a marathon trying to see if I can get as much as possible to get them together. But unfortunately, the government of that day is not keen about what we are doing. I mean, the federal government. The states were keen. The federal government was not keen. So they declared them terrorists. And since they are declared terrorists, we said, okay, we have disengaged completely from every contact with them.
But this quote, among several others, quite popular and controversial, attributed to you, I'd like to read that to you. Okay. You said, and I quote, "Kidnapping children from school is a lesser evil because in the end, you can negotiate, and now bandits are very careful about human lives." Do you still stand by this quote?
I think part of it is correct and part of it is wrong. Saying that kidnapping children is a lesser evil than killing soldiers definitely is lesser. Killing is worse than, but they're all evil. It's just a lesser evil. Not all evils are of the same parallel. So it's a lesser evil than, like what happened in Kebbi. They abducted children and they were released. They didn't kill them.
In Niger State, over 230 of those school children that were kidnapped are said to be, by the school authorities, are said to be in the nursery and primary school classes. Some children as young as 6 were kidnapped, and they're currently still in the hands of the bandits in harrowing conditions. What do you say to the parents of these children?
It's an evil, and we pray that they escape.
You pray that they escape?
Yes.
You were a captain in the Nigerian army, and also you've had dealings with the bandits. Do you think that we are moving in the right direction to be able to stop this, or do you still see some gaps?
No, you see, we need a robust army, a military strong, and it's holding the nation now. There's nothing holding this nation without the military. It's good. It should be equipped. It should be trained. It should be there and ready. But even the military is saying our role in this civil unrest, in this criminality, is 25% kinetic. The rest is the government, the politics, the locals. The military cannot do everything. So we should not tax our military for more than what they can do.
So our military cannot win this war against them?
Where a military won guerrillas? Nowhere.
The last time you went into the forest to negotiate, to speak with the bandits, was in 2021, then 2025, and it seems like this issue has taken a turn for the worst. How would you rate
no, I wouldn't say a turn for the worst. The death we had in before our intervention and before we bring this to light are worse. Villages were killed and ransacked, but now you hardly hear a village ransacked.
On the contrary, we've seen the activities of the bandits group spread across the northwest and even the southwest.
The sporadic attack. Nowhere can say you have 100% security, especially when you are coming out from a very serious situation like our Nigeria.
So what do they want? They're fighting an existential war. So what do they want to be able to
exist?
And what does this look like? What would this look like?
Their life immemorial lives on cattle rearing. He doesn't like anything except his cattle to be multiplying. So he knows where to graze his cattle, to take care of his cattle. That is his life. In fact, they inherit it. They will tell you, this cow I inherited from my grandfather.
And so you believe, from what you said, you believe that the bandits are mostly Fulanis. You believe that the bandits
Mostly
are
the bandits, not the Boko Haram. They are mostly Fulani herdsmen, not the Fulani town. Because you have to differentiate between the two.
Still on this is not a concern to the federal government because, oh, Nagumi talker, they're just looking for Shuku Emeka or Shukudi or Emeka or Ifeanyi or Asiegbo, all those. They need somebody that are from the southeast or from the east that will say something about this insecurity that they will hold. But if anybody talks about it from the north, no, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. They don't want to offend the northerners. Even if they said, let's burn this country to the ashes, no, as a federal government, we can't react. I'm not saying the people in the north are bad, but I say most of those people that are defending this bandit, the federal government could just arrest them. But the Senate have raised, some good senators from the north have raised several motions against those that are soliciting for bandit. But Akpabio refused to rubber stamp it like the way he quickly rubber stamp Tinubu for sending military to Benin Republic. You can't just say, okay, now anybody that we found online defending these Fulani herdsmen that are terrorizing Nigeria, you will be dealt with. No, they can't say it. They don't want to offend Gumi. Now, let's go to the next stage. You see, these are the kinds of ransom that these people are collecting. The kinds of ransom that these people are collecting is so huge. Do you know that no matter who you are, how poor you are, it's not their business, it's none of their concern. All they want is that they kidnap you, you have to pay minimum of 20 million. How are you going to raise that money? It depends on your life and those people that care about you out there. You pay, they get you again. You see, these are the money that they are making from this lucrative business called forestry. They're trading humans for money in the forest. If you don't value your family, once they cut them, boom. Now, this is another video. These are the kinds of money that these people are making. Do you think that this money that these people, or this ransom that these people are collecting, that is meant for them? No. It's not meant for them. This money that they are taking is meant for some elites like Sheikh Gumi and others that knows how to play the mind game with the federal government. I can't say the federal government is involved, but unfortunately they know who are involved, but they refuse to arrest them. After this ransom, you think that's the end. This is them purchasing bikes. They will supply them bikes. Those bikes will pass through government checkpoints. Then they will go and deliver it to the forest. That same truck will come out from inside forest, head to where they go. These are Fulani herdsmen testing the bags that they bought. You might think, oh, now only bag now, that one don't mean anything now. No, these are crates. These are weapons that were bought or supplied to them by the same elites that are defending them. These are them. That's why anytime you raise a motion that these people should be fully dealt with, some people will say, no, you should grant their amnesty. You should negotiate with them. Bandits are good people. You provoke them because you buy their cow. If they buy their cow from the north, what it concern people from South? If they buy their cow from South, what it concern people from the west? They are all over taking ransom, buying people, and if you don't convert, they buy you. People are paying heavily ransom and they are getting more richer. Not these people in the forest that have the problem. If you like, let this military go into that forest and wipe them out. Those that are in federal position that needed to be fished out and swept under carpet or held responsible, if they're not dealt with, they will still recruit more men, except say you want to buy the full, this Fulani herdsmen, like they are not existing anymore. Now, I want you guys to watch this particular video of TVC News, the interview that this guy granted and what he said. We'll be right back.
Sheikh Gumi, who is saying that we should be negotiating with them, who is always sitting down with them.
This is the same Sheikh Gumi who went to Saudi Arabia. And they said that the man is a security threat.
And then
they didn't allow him to come and do his pilgrimage. They sent him back home.
They sent him back home. And it is only in Nigeria that kind of person will be given media space to be repeating the fact that these terrorists are not bad people, that we need to negotiate with them. And then they will invite them into a meeting with their guns.
Now you have watched almost all the video. If you are still thinking that this is just about others and farmer clash and all those things, you don't know what's going on in Nigeria. And if you think that Bola Ahmed Tinubu cares and he can find a solution to this thing, you still don't know what is going on in Nigeria. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and he has the highest power to command whoever they wants to command, but he cannot hold those that are responsible accountable. That's the problem. He can only command the military to go into the forest and buy people. Now the military have been sending pictures to Punch News. That's my pain now. Now only Punch News the poster. The military buy 17 Fulani herdsmen. They will take only picture of one person when they smoke cigar for ground. No blood stain, nothing. That person, once they don't take the picture, now the person gets up, oh yeah, they continue their life. You say troop neutralize and rescues 14 people. Troop recover over 1,800 this. Oh, troop neutralize or invade Fulani Esme or Boko Haram camp. But you only see picture, no video proof. Troop do this, troop do that, troop do this, no video proof. They only take a picture of those house. You know those small house when those people they build now. When they put fire like this, they take picture like this. Once they take picture like this, maybe they fake count money and say sorry for the house we burn. Nobody knows. They don't show what they do. They only send picture of small house when they burn. They will do picture like this. Troop just neutralized over 1,800 houses in the forest. But now one house, when small fire day like this, now they will show you. And you think these people they don't know what they are doing. If really that your president knows what he's doing, I want you guys to watch this video.
Anybody who can own gun, who can handle gun, who can cock gun and clean the chamber and cock and shoot is technically competent to repair a tractor in the farm.
What concern tractors, cock a gun, and equivalent to open a screwdriver and spanner about this insecurity that is going on in Nigeria? You might say, oh, he said it before, but he said it before. What is he saying now? He only give command, withdraw the troops or the police that are guarding the VIPs. Good move, but without handling security. Oh, recruit over 100,000. Good move, without handling the security. Oh, what was next for us to do that? There is nothing you can do except you start picking all those oga, all those people when they sponsor these people. That's the only solution that you have. Anything outside this, you fail. Anyway, I rest my case here. I love you guys. God love you more. If you love us, the only way you can show your support to us is to like this video, comment your thoughts about this video above all, subscribe if you have not done so. If you do, turn on your notification bell so that you wouldn't miss out on future uploads. Until we meet again. Bye. I love you guys. Peace out.
More na see Fulani people they count money for inside bush. Later they go say na hunter and these people be. Where these people for they see all this money where they can't. So now hunter money be this one. Fear not the let they talk to these people. Now they be the #1 citizen of the country. Share this video as you they watch am. Now money your full grant so.
Just look at them. Just look at them. All the money they collect from citizens, all the money they collect from the kidnapped victims, this is where it all ends. This is where it all ends because they don't even know what it takes to make money. And the worst part of it is that the government are not ready to do anything about it. And if they really want to do something about it, let them even start from maintaining road, because a lot of all these kidnappings happens on the road. And along the road, you will see hold-ups everywhere as a result of bad roads. And if the road is like that, why wouldn't they do anything and get scot-free with it? Because the roads are not good. People cannot travel freely in the country. We're not going to keep silent. We will continue to call on the government and beg them to reset this country and make it accommodatable for everybody. We can't just continue like this.
He who has faith in God does not lose hope in him. But we must work hard. The potential leaders in the country must make up your mind to change your attitude, to become patriotic, to emulate our founding fathers. You must be committed and dedicated to the nation. You must.